My brothers and sisters in Christ, in yesterday's gospel passage, we heard the parable of the dishonest steward who was able to wiggle his way out of an unfortunate situation created by his own dishonesty, but by manipulating his immediate affairs to make sure that he had a soft landing spot in the future. He manipulated the amounts that different people owed the master. We can argue whether he was just giving back his own commission that he was taking off the top, or whether indeed he was taking off of what should have been paid to the master. But in any case, he forewent the immediate profit of these transactions to gain the favor of these people so that he would ultimately have a future, a place to land once he was no longer in his current job. And so this image gives way to Jesus' explanation in today's gospel when he speaks of going from the lesser to the greater, which is, if you can't be trusted with dishonest wealth, who will trust you with what is yours? And so this language is a little bit difficult for us to parse because it sounds like Jesus is praising unscrupulous financial behavior, which is not the point of the passage at all. But what he is pointing at is that if you look at how someone who can always game the system, who can always cheat their way to be in the right spot to always come out on top, why do we not have the same energy in eternal matters? Not to say we can cheat our way to heaven, that's not the point. But why don't we put as much energy into arranging our eternal affairs as we do our immediate ones? And this, of course, sets up the warning that you cannot serve both God and mammon. You cannot serve two masters. And so you can either serve earthly things, the immediate things here that will pass, or you can serve your God in heaven. So Jesus commends us to use those things which are passing that we have here with an eye towards the future, not just for consumption and selfish enjoyment, but that all that we have be used for things that last. First of all, charity towards others, to be built up in love and concern. But first and foremost, to build up treasure that will last in heaven, because all that is in this world is passing away. And so, may we think of all the time that we spend, not just in our labors, checking our portfolios, our investments, worrying about paying our bills and our accounts, all the things that we do, and many of them are necessary, but shouldn't we spend not only that much, but way more time focusing on things eternal? It's a good question for soul searching. May God bless you.